These skies have a different light, white noise that keeps me up at night. I can't help but think back to you. I wish that I could find a face that I would recognize. I replay the memory of you. It's been hard, you know I wanted to stay, caught us off guard, but there was no other way. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days, and I'm calling up to say I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. And I know that it's hard with you, but I'm coming home. Hold on to my embrace, this time I promise it won't break. I'm hoping that things haven't changed. Life took us far apart, but it never took away my heart. Have you been holding it safe? 'Cause it's been hard, you know I wanted to stay, caught us off guard, but there was no other way. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days, and I'm calling up to say I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. And I know that it's hard with you, but I'm coming home. I'm coming home. We'll stay up till morning and head out exploring, make up for months that we've missed. 'Cause the cold air is calling and my head's recalling the moment that I was convinced. We'll stay up till morning and head out exploring, make up for months that we've missed. 'Cause your lips are calling and my heart's recalling the way I could never resist. It's been so hard, I know I wanted to stay, caught us off guard, but there was no other way. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days, and I'm calling up.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Harcourt's Grenadier. My name is Hamish McLeod. I am one of 5 auctioneers, 4 of us which will be conducting auctions this afternoon. However, of course, we are here ahead of the schedule at 10:45 for a bought forward auction, that of 49 Napier Drive in Wigram. Today's auctions will all be conducted in accordance with the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand Best Practice Guide. And also, if you are the successful purchaser today, we'll ask you to sign acknowledgement of receiving a copy of the Real Estate Authority's Guide to Buying and Selling Property. Also, if you are planning to bid today, your agent should have furnished you with a copy of the Auction Authority and bidding form prior to today's bidding. And now, folks, the conduct of auction. In this particular case, it does vary somewhat because, as I said before, 49 Napier Drive has been brought forward. So therefore, an acceptable offer has been tabled, and we are here today to see if anyone will place a bid in advance of that acceptable offer. Otherwise, the property will be sold. So, folks, the property is off for sale subject to a reserve price, and the opening offer, which I will announce in a few moments' time, will become that reserve price. The highest bidder, whose bid is then accepted by the auctioneer, shall become the purchaser. As the auctioneer, I may nominate from time to time the bids that can be raised, and I can, if I don't think it's in the best interest of our vendor, refuse any bid. Now, the auctioneer or licensed real estate agent acting on behalf of the vendor may submit a bid on behalf of any person. Now, folks, today there will, of course, be no vendor bidding, and also for this brought forward auction. And any bidders here today, we are advised, will be bidding on their own personal account. And if any dispute shall arise concerning any bid, the auctioneer shall determine the dispute or reoffer the property at the last undisputed bid. And finally, and most importantly, if you are the successful purchaser today, we simply ask two things. One of those is to sign the memorandum of contract, and the other is to pay to Grenadier Real Estate's trust account, the deposit being 10% of the purchase price. Now, folks, very proudly brought to the market by Lynn Marr and Jane Fennell, of course, of the Harcourts Wigram team. It's a great opportunity here. I'm not surprised we're ahead of schedule for 49 Napier Drive. But firstly, I draw your attention to the contract, which outlines that 49 Napier Drive in Wigram, Christchurch is, of course, a freehold section, a great corner site there, made up of 610 square metres, more or less. And your settlement date is set down in the contract as the 6th of June 2024, unless otherwise arranged via Lynn, Jane and our vendors ahead of today's auction. Well, folks, it is something truly special. As I said, I'm not surprised we're here because it's special and it's unique. You've got those 3 generous bedrooms, of course. You've got that spacious yet easy care 610 square metre section. I think a real pick of the sections here in Wigram with that reserve outlook and being on the corner. But the home itself, it is so unique. Not very often do we see a lift in a home in Wigram, but here we've got one, of course, and it gives you that nice easy access between those living areas on the ground floor and those other spaces for family and guests on the second floor as well. So many options here for how you would like to lay it out. I think it's a very cleverly designed home, and it's placed so well on the section. You can see the sun just streaming into there in the living rooms as well. Great indoor-outdoor flow. So many options for so many setups for different families. I can imagine the upstairs being an absolute teenager's retreat, but at the same time, obviously future-proof with that lift for people well into the future. Great home here in Wigram, folks. So the moment you have been waiting for, of course, is that brought forward figure, which I will announce and give you just a moment to absorb in. It is $1,090,000. There we are, folks, at $1,090,000. Is there any advance, or do I sell away here today? Perhaps a 10 on top? 1,150. Thank you, sir. Good strong bid there at 1,150,000. At 1,150,000, holding the keys over on this side, and we sell away, and 55 it is. 60 surely, sir, or something stronger? 75. Don't let me limit you. He's been to bidding school at 1,175,000. Perhaps straight to 1.2, Lynn. 1,175,000. 80. 180. You'd go to 1.2 perhaps, sir, the way you've been going. Good bid. $1.2 million. $1.2 million here. Holding the keys, we sell away, 5 on top. Can't quite shake them, sir, at 205. 10. 10 on top, is it, sir, or 210? 210. 210 it is. At 1,210,000, I sell away, Lynn. Great home. Just try and replace it. 15. 20. 1,220,000. Wait, and 5. Valuing it down to $5,000 bids. Have confidence, sir. Maybe straight to 250. 40. Good bid though, 1,240,000. Left that opportunity for you, Lynn. Perhaps 1.25. At 5 though, 45. Could have saved us some time, sir. 250. 250 it is. 55. Still can't shake them, sir. 70, that's the way. 1,270,000. Is there another 5 there, Lynn? 5 it is. 75. Killer blow, sir. Could be 1.3. 80. 1,280,000. First time. 5 on top. 85. Said it before, sir. Be big, be bold. 90 it is, though. 1,290,000. Is there a 5 there, Lynn? 5 it is. 1.3, sir. 1.3 on the nod. As I say, just think of replacing it with all the extras in this home. 1.3 and 5 on top. Want it as much as you, sir. Don't stop now. Been with me all the way. Could be one last bid between you and victory, sir. 1,305,000. You can change your mind as many times as you like. Just have a wee think, but I'm calling it away at 1,305,000. First, second, third, final time. Sure, sir? Not another 5? I'll take 2 on top if it's there. Make it nice and easy. No further advance. It's going. Going. We sure? It's sold. Congratulations, my purchaser. Thank you very much for your bidding, sir, and thanks once again to our vendors. Just a few minutes break and we'll be back with you at 11 o'clock.
Have to close the door, been a long time, a year before, and I'm missing you so bad. Gone away a month or more, every show I called before, need to hear that voice, cause right now feels like it's been too long. I could never let you go on thinking about those secrets true. And I would never bet the world that I would find anyone like you. I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell. You're an angel, that's for sure. With some devil, hear you roar. But I like it, we on the floor. In my ear, be whispering. Used to have fun, now I'm bored. Do I miss you? Yes, of course. Think about that time when we stayed up all night talking. I could never let you go on thinking about those secrets true. And I would never bet the world that I would find anyone like you. I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell. It's true. It's true.
Well, a very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Grenadier Auction Rooms. One down already, a brought forward auction there. A big day ahead. Hard to believe we're already in May, but a busy day here at Harcourts Grenadier. 24 properties up for your consideration here this morning and this afternoon. Full information regarding each and every property is contained in those order of sales on the back tables. Help yourself to one if you haven't done so already. By way of introduction, my name is Ned Allison, one of a handful of auctioneers you'll see operating today. We alternate throughout the event. Phil McGoldrick down the back, one of those auctioneers, Ben Donaldson, Hamish McLeod, the others. On behalf of the Grenadier team, we'd certainly like to thank and acknowledge our wonderful owners for the opportunity to be here representing you in your selling endeavours, and to the buyers here amongst you, the best of luck as well. Now, a couple of formalities before we get into the auctions, just take you through those now. We work as always under this Real Estate Institute of New Zealand's best practice guide for auctions, and if you are lucky enough to purchase any of the properties today, we'll be sure to provide you one of these REA guides before you sign that all-important sale and purchase agreement. As for the conduct of auction, it's contained in that order of sale there, but the way it works is that each and every one of our properties is offered for sale today, offered for sale subject to confidential reserve prices, subject to us achieving those reserves here on the floor and our owner's instructions. The highest bidder from that point on will be the next owner. As auctioneers, we'll give you indications, we'll give you suggestions as to what those next bids and increments can and should be. We do, however, have an ability to refuse a bid if we don't believe it to be in the best interests of our owners. We'll certainly identify any of our licensed colleagues as well if they're bidding on behalf of a buyer or a client here today. It'll be up to us as auctioneers to determine any unlikely disputes, and also as auctioneers we hold the exclusive ability to place bids on behalf of our owners. These are what we refer to as vendor bids. If we place a vendor bid, ladies and gentlemen, it's only going to happen in the absence of your participation from the floor. It'll be made very clear, funnily enough, through the use of the language vendor bid, and only below that reserve price as well. Now, quite importantly, if we don't get to a suitable level here on the floor, our owners have the ability to withdraw and sell their property without declaring a reserve price. So we'll go into a negotiation if we are not at that level where our owners are happy to sell with our highest bidder and our owners off to the side. During some negotiations, our owners will instruct us to have their property withdrawn and sold to that highest bidder out of the room, meaning it will not return to the floor for further bidding, so you need to hold the highest bid at all times to avoid missing out. Really important. And at the completion of the auction, if the hammer sounds and falls in your favour, if you are successful, we're going to ask you to do the following three things. Sign the memorandum of sale. From there, we're going to ask you to pay a deposit equal to 10% of the purchase price to our trust account, and the completion of GST schedule if and where that is applicable, which I know is the case for at least one property today. But my great pleasure to start the day off. We head up the hill. We welcome area expert, it's fair to say, Alison Carter, the first of three properties she brings to the auction arena here today. 5 Teviotdale 1, the first one, an impressive opportunity this, but contractually, legally, what you are buying first and foremost is a freehold title, 964 square metres, the quantum of that title, settlement and possession that you'll be working towards. That's going to occur and fall on the 26th of July, obviously 2024. But this is a property that I'm told sitting upon hole number 9 of the original golf course, crafted and created by our owners when they were quick to snap it up as one of the best and first sites to secure. I think they did just that. What they've built and designed to be their forever home with its single level configuration, so very impressive from start to finish. It's really a reluctant parting here today that gives it up for your consideration, puts it up for grabs for the very first time. Sitting, of course, basking in sunshine, basking in panoramic views there in front of you, down, of course, the hillside, the ocean there, Kaikoura's in the distance. It's absolutely magnificent. Love the transition from the in to the out. You've got that choice, that freedom with the outdoor dining, one to either side, meaning you have that space, that shelter, no matter what the wind may be doing. Flat lawn space there. Love the L shape of the home as well, just giving that separation between the two wings of living and sleeping. Master's certainly not lacking in terms of the views, in terms of that direct connection as well out to the garden. I know our owner, she has absolutely loved her time up here. As I say, somewhat reluctantly looking to part with it today. But buyers, be quick, take it. What do we start with? Opening bid. To get the day off and underway, who is here to purchase number 5? A number from the floor, always a good start, if it's there. Worked incredibly well, didn't it? Start again. What about 1,350,000? There's a clue. There's a really easy start. How does that sound? Is there a hand up or a number elsewhere that you prefer, potentially? 1,000,000. 1.4. Good on you, sir. Off we go. There's your competition. $1.4 million, maybe 1.5 the next step to take, but $1.4 million over this side. First call, and we count down at $1.4 million, very much only. What a high quality home it is. Second call at $1.4 million. Were you bidding? There we are. Okay, halfway at 1,450,000. He's left it open for you, sir. You take it comfortably at 1.5, I'd assume. What about the 50, sir? Stick with me at 1.5. Good on you. $1.5 million back. They are. Back with my starter, 1.550 we look for at $1,500,000. First call at 1.5. Impeccably presented. Second call at $1.5 million. There's the 50. And? No, I've got 1.550, sir. 1.6 do we go? At $1,550,000. What about a wee 25? Do we try 575? At $1,550,000. First call. Twice called at $1,550,000. 7.5, advancing and good on you at $1,575,000. 1.6, I think, still very easy and comfortable. 1,575,000 is there bidding involvement elsewhere at 1.575, once and counting twice. I've got 1.575. 80 with the wee handful at $1,580,000. Back, and I'm not surprised, at $1,580,000. 1.6 can we say on your behalf, sir? 1.580, make it clear as the bid now over here. 1.590. Happily work with it, $1,590,000. The 1.6, a place to go, a place to be at 1.590. Hard to find another. The ease of single level can be here a very, very long time. At $1,590,000, once, twice, 5 more, 95. Do we go 605? At $1,595,000. 1.6, stick with that at $1.6 million. Try again, have a conversation if you need to. At 1.6, bid here. First, second, at 1.6, another 5. Third final, you're certain? At $1.6 million. I'm going to have a conversation with my highest bidder over here if that is the case. Can't tempt you back in at this point in time. Sir, ma'am, you are in front at 1.6. Not quite a level I'm permitted to sell. What we're going to do is we're just going to have a wee chat off to the side. Karen's going to find a room for us, and we'll come and present you with the opportunity. Do not go anywhere over here. We'll be back momentarily. In the meantime, we're going to proceed, I think, with the next auction. Yep. Okay, folks, I have the pleasure of taking you now just down the road to the ever-popular suburb of Horswell, very proudly brought to the market by Fernanda Hammett, of course, of the Harcourts Horswell team. It is a 17 Helen Place, and I draw your attention to the contract, which outlines that 17 Helen Place, of course, in Horswell, Christchurch, is a freehold estate made up of a very well laid out 553 square metres, more or less, and your settlement date is set down in the contract as the 27th of June 2024, so moving into your nice, cosy, warm home in the middle of winter in this great spot in Horswell. Well, folks, Milnes Park subdivision is one of the best, there's no doubt about it, when it comes to Horswell. On the city side of Horswell, so much convenience right there on your doorstep. The calibre of homes that are built around you is top-notch. And Helen Place is a beautiful wee street. It's a nice little cul-de-sac, and nestled just down the end of the cul-de-sac, in my opinion, is a great section here at number 17. I think the house has been placed perfectly on the site as well to still give you lots of space out the back of the section. And the home, all the hard work has been done for you just 2 years ago. Why would you go through the stress and cost of building when you can simply move in here and it's been done? The plants are just starting to establish outside there in the landscaping, but on the inside you can simply move in and enjoy those summer barbecues out there on that deck. Great indoor-outdoor flow. The sun just streaming through into those living areas there. Got to love that. But the two living areas, of course, which is what you don't always get in these homes and these new subdivisions. And the fact that it's a 208 square metre home. It's a good size, but a very clever design as well. The finishing touches throughout there in the kitchen. Great choice of colours. You can come in and put your own mark on with your own furniture, of course, folks, but just simply move in and enjoy. It's just a really good calibre home in a good location. So, folks, with all that said, where do you see your value here at 17 Helen Place? Call me your opening bids. 4 bedrooms, 2 living, great home, all the hard work done. Well, I certainly wouldn't be selling at $850,000. Is there a start from the floor at $850,000? Well, Fernanda, I'll start it away then at $850,000. At $850,000, should be jumping out of your seat at this opportunity. At $850,000, $875,000 is what I'm looking for. At $850,000, bid with me. Is there $875,000 in the room? I call it away then. First, second, third, final time. Easy decision for me then to move it on behalf of the vendor to $875,000. Need an advance on from here. At $875,000, any further advance? I know you've got parties to talk to straight after. Fernanda, at $875,000. Just one last vendor bid from me to $900,000. Certainly wouldn't be selling at that level. If there's no further advance, I'll be passing the property back to Fernanda to work with parties from here. One last chance around the room. Fernanda, it doesn't look like our buyer is in the room today, so I will pass the property back to you with clear instructions from our owners to now price the property at $979,000. I can also tell you that Fernanda has booked and will be at Open Homes at the property on both Saturday and Sunday from 12 o'clock till 12:30. If you have not yet been through, please do go and visit Helen Place. It's a great home and a great location. Thank you.
We'll stay up till morning and head out exploring, make up for months that we've missed. 'Cause the cold air is calling and my head's recalling the moment that I was convinced. We'll stay up till morning and head out exploring, make up for months that we've missed. 'Cause your lips are calling and my heart's recalling the way I could never resist. It's been so hard, but no, I wanted to stay. Caught us off guard, but there was no other way. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days, and I'm calling up to say I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. And I know that it's not home with you, but I'm coming home to you. Oh, I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. And I know that it's not home with you, but I'm coming home to you.
All right, folks, if I can have your attention, we're just going to change the order slightly, waiting for Johnny Nichols' auction. He said, let's carry on. Philip Wright, a very good morning to you. Our current owners are with us in the room. It was nice to meet with them a couple of nights ago. Thank you for the opportunity. I know that you're going to make excellent neighbours to whoever's lucky enough today to buy 29 Penrith Avenue. It is described in the contract that Phil has given you as a freehold, 383 square metre section. and 10%, you know that. That's your obligation if you are the lucky new purchaser today, and you pay the balance on the 30th of May 2024, unless, of course, you've struck an alternative date with my very, very amenable owners. I think the popularity of this area is attested to by Philip's campaign. I think we've had over 70 visitors during a very short, sharp campaign, so it shows you this is a very, very desirable area. Owners have lived 6 out of 8 years there. You know it's Healthy Homes compliant because it has been rented as well. I love it though. It's got the amalgam of old and new, the charm of lots of the properties in the area. It's particularly sunny. Sun sweeps around those big glass windows at the back of the home, French doors that just draw you out to the deck, and a very, very sheltered courtyard as well. Service areas, the kitchen, bathroom, right up to standard, right up to contemporary levels. Good heating and the DVS system as well. All right, folks, it's here to be sold. You know the reason why. Opening bid or offer? 550, Karen working with a buyer at the back of the phone. Good luck and good endeavour at 550. First call at 550, who goes next and what's the figure? Second call at 5.5. Third call at 550.
560.
570, Sarah working with a buyer on the phone. I've got 570 here. 560, sorry. You'll take the 70? 570, back of the room at $570,000. And we're out. First call at 570. Entry level, can I suggest to Summerfield? Good school. 580, 590. It's at the back of the room at 590. Wants it just a little bit more than your client on the phone at 590. First call. 600's the bit. 605. This should give you encouragement at 605. Leading bid. 610. 611. At 611,000. First call. Second call. 615. 620. Mixing it up nicely at 620. $620,000. To be living at number 621 for the key of the door. At 6 1/4 the bid. 625. There's 26. 28, that's all right. It's 628. 630. 32. Hard to get into this area at this money at 632. The opportunity today. First call at 632. Do it for your futures.
635.
35. 36. 3 dozen. 636. First call, 636.
640.
640. Philip, what are we to do? Instruction 42 at the back. Instructions 642. I count it down. What's your number? First call. Second call. Third call. 642 and a half. 43, another half. It's 643 and a half, perhaps 645.
We're on the market, Phil.
I can sell it now. 645. There's the call. Concession has been granted at 645. Work hard for your future. Another one, 646. Comes out in the wash, Sarah. Timing is perfect in the market at 646. I've been told to sell. To Karen's buyer at this stage only. 3 calls and 3 calls only. I sell it once at 646. Second call. Third call, finality, closure, end the search. 646. 47. What about the 50, Karen? It might get you... 49, that's very gracious, leaving the 50 for Sarah at 649. Sounds like it could be the move at 649.
650.
650. At 650, Dyer's cast.
655.
655? A lovely move. 655. You don't normally give up that easily, Sarah? Hamish told me that. 655. First call and I sell at 655. I'll work with 1,000, but not tomorrow. Second call at $655,000. Third and final call. Property's going, gone. Well bought, well fought, Sarah. Commiserations. Gavin Nicola, congratulations. I think we've found you some very good neighbours. Philip, nice campaign, well done.
I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell. Yeah, I like you, that's for sure. Never have to close the door. Been a long time, a year before, and I'm missing you so bad. Gone away a month or more. Every show I go before, I need to hear that voice, cause right now feels like it's been too long. I could never let you go on thinking about those secrets true. And I would never bet the world that I would find anyone like you. I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell. You're an angel, that's for sure. With some devil, hear you roar. But I like it, we on the floor. In my ear, be whispering. Used to have fun, now I'm bored. Do I miss you? Yes, of course. Think about that time when we stayed up all night talking. I could never let you go on thinking about those secrets true. And I would never bet the world that I would find anyone like you. I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell.
Teviotdale. Ladies and gentlemen, appreciate your patience. Just an update taking you back to Teviotdale Way in Sumner. Conversation out of the room has seen that bid lifted to $1,650,000, a level at which our owner has said she is selling, parting with it as the property has been withdrawn and successfully sold outside of the auction room. Well done to our new owners, wherever they may have hidden, but congratulations, outgoing owner, congratulations also. Right, and we move on from there. And if we can just retain your attention, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to keep things moving forward, waiting patiently in the wings. Johnny Nichols and his good owners are here at number 9, Northwater Drive in Northwood. Johnny's pleasure to market the property over the last few weeks. What you acquire here is a freehold parcel, 687 square metres, the size of the parcel. The end of May, the 31st of May, will be that settlement and possession date. But what a high calibre location Northwood is, the family-friendly community, the calibre of homes around you, proximity to the super centre and the smorgasbord of shopping that provides and offers. Peaceful and tranquil at the same time though. This property built atop that rib raft foundation, giving you absolute peace of mind, permanence moving forward. Again, the ease of single level. Love the attractive interior that welcomes you. Love the scale, the size of the layout as well. Really well equipped and set up for families. That quartet of accommodation. Really impressive kitchen there with a stone bench top, walk-in pantry as well. Connecting from that kitchen space to not one but 2 living areas gives that freedom and flexibility to children, to parents, to have their own space and come together as required. You're warm in winter, you're cool in summer thanks to the ducted heating, thermally broken double glazing as well, a big part of that also, and just underpinned by that wonderful location. Large covered deck, I think that's the icing on top once the warmer weather returns. So buyers, Northwater Drive, what do we start with? Opening bid. Who's here to buy? Is there $1 million in the room? Easily done. For something such as this, just to start, just to have the conversation, what do we think? 1? I start if need be, $1 million, that's a vendor bid. You're obviously better than there, north of there. What do we say? 1-1, the next step to get involved, vendor bid at $1 million. First call at 1. Twice at $1 million. Takes an easy 1-1. Third and final call at $1 million and only. Johnny stepping forward at 1-1, a vendor bid again. Is there a hand up north of there? If there isn't, the property is going to be passed back to you. At $1.1 million still on that vendor bid. First, twice. Third final at 1.1. Well, that's all right, Johnny. We carry on marketing and campaigning if that is the case. I've been given a pretty attractive price that I'm going to now announce to interested parties. That price is $1,199,000. That's where you need to be. Here at number 9, I think that'll excite a few people. Have the conversation with Johnny Nichols. Available. Conditional interest is now welcome. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gents, the next exciting offering in our catalogue is number 18 Autumn Place in Redwood. An absolute pleasure to welcome back to the auction arena Jeffrey Cropper, fantastic, coming from the Avonhead team there. He's had the absolute pleasure of working alongside and privilege of our owners and opening up this beautiful home the last few weeks and distributing to one and all, of course, the documentation, which I take you very quickly. The offering here today, what you look to acquire is a freehold parcel underpinning this beautiful home, 726 square metres more or less to be exact, and of course settlement date, that's locked in the contract for the 5th of July, just over 9 weeks away until that auspicious move-in day. Look, we had the pleasure of popping out to see our vendors yesterday on a very autumnal day, but when we walked inside, we were welcomed with warmth and, of course, fastidiously maintained. This beautiful home has been very, very well loved, very well catered for, and of course sitting atop a fabulous 250 square metre footprint, it offers a quartet of sleeping abodes there, that fantastic master suite, the walk-in robe, the ensuite, and of course you've got that second family bathroom there, giving many refreshing moments for the family. The family living spaces, of course, they wrap around the northern side. You've got that second living space there for seclusion, or those lovely winter's evenings tucked up by that fantastic gas fire. Love the way away the fact that the kitchen is centrepiece, centre stage there, set to cater many family feasts, and of course it spills effortlessly outside to the fantastic leafy established gardens, north facing of course, plenty of spots there to perch and ponder, and of course it is permanent material. There's the internal access double garaging. You're so close to the arterial routes in and out of the city, not far from the malls, the shops. There's so much on offer in this lovely abode. But the vendors are set on downsizing. The opportunity is here and now, buyers. So who wants to start me away? Is there an opening bid, opening offer in the room, on the floor? Where do we say go? I might be big, but I don't bite. You call it, I'll count it. What are we saying? Can I suggest 675, a nice place to start? If you don't go there, I will, at 675,000. Vendor bid. Moving forward from there, chasing an easy $700,000. A lot of home on offer here. First call, 675, chasing 700. Second call, third. Last chance. Well, look, 700,000 going to go there all day long. No hesitation. Needs to be well north of there. Hand in the air for a conversation. First call, $700,000. Any advance? Second time, permanent material home, such a fantastic location. Third, final call. Is there a hand in the air for a conversation? Jeff, with that hand in the air, we're going to push forward to that next phase of the campaign. I know our vendors have set their sights on where they're going to, and they've said, look, price the property very, very sharply at $795,000. A lot of home, a lot of offering here. Jeff, I know you're doing open homes in the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, 2:30 to 3:15. Come along, you'll absolutely love the home, and I'm sure you'll love Jeff too. He's a fantastic bloke. Thank you very much.
Lovely energy in the room, ladies and gentlemen. If you've just joined us, a very good morning to you. An exciting opportunity brought to the market by Michelle and Simon Corkindale, our owner of a long tenures with us today. Lovely to meet with her and enjoy the property and get a good feel for what's offered at 114A St James Ave. It is a cross lease and freehold. 10%, you know the rules. 10% if you're lucky enough to buy today, that's your deposit. And the 13th of June, really reasonable settlement terms. I think some of you may have struck alternative dates. My owner is quite flexible in that regard. The response is no surprise. St James Ave, it's just such a renowned and desirable and sought-after location. This is set nicely back. Of course, the street's renowned for its tree lining, the rose garden, and of course the great park as well. It's a good community that you'll become part of. But as I say, we're nicely set back. I love the living spaces in this home. It's very social. Kitchen wraps around. You're in contact with people all the time. And that courtyard, you're enveloped in the most exquisite garden. Lovely place to be, very convenient locality in terms of amenities as well. They don't come up often. I encourage you to pursue this with absolute zeal. 114A St James Ave, your time. Opening bid.
740.
740 at the back of the room. Lovely place to start, sir, at $740,000.
762,400.
762,400. There's a good test for the auctioneer. Shall we keep going in 22,400 rises? Sir, what's your response?
7-7.
Good on you. 770, you're in front at this stage. I'm waiting for the next number, Simon.
775.
Oh. 775. He's made it easy, sir. We 780 or better?
785.
785. I like the way you bid. 789. Should we go 800 and see if we can't win?
800.
Good on you. 800 bid.
805.
805. You see, he appreciates the quality just like you do at 805. Do I sell to him?
815.
815.
822,500.
822 and a half. And another 7.5 makes it 830. Do we do that? 830? Good work. Instructions, Michelle. I've got 830 bid at the back of the room.
832,500.
832 and a half only, and another 2.5 makes it 835. So you started it, you need to finish it.
835.
835.
839,200.
839,200. We save you 840 just to square the ledger.
Still change of instructions, we are on the market and
Did you hear that, sir? I'm going to sell it unless there's better. 839,200. I'd suggest go 840. First call with instructions to sell.
845.
845, even better.
846,500.
846 and a half, and now you've got 850.
850.
On the nod at 850. At $850,000, appreciates the quality. This is St. James Ave,
And one.
and one only.
855.
855, and another one I'll work with. Otherwise homeless, looking for the next opportunity in St. James Ave. And Simon will tell you they don't come up very frequently. At 855, my owner has really enjoyed the opportunity. 855 bid. First call, reflect. Where else would you rather live? Second call, with instructions to sell, but with an opportunity to change your mind at 855. Simon, permission to sell to the gentleman at the back of the room at 855. One last opportunity at 855. Congratulations, sir. I love the way you've bid. Come back to more of my auctions. First, second, third, final call. Properties going, gone and sold to you. Congratulations to you. Michelle, Simon, lovely campaign. Great to work with you.
Right, we carry on, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, welcoming back Alison Carter. We head out to Littleton with 20 Britain Terrace, described as a freehold parcel of some 622 square metres, more or less. The 28th of June being the settlement and possession date that we're working with. Well, this is an address and a property that has a very rich history to it. Built originally in 1906, built by a sea captain for a sea captain. Fair to say he didn't have far to commute to work. It stood proudly since then, just absorbing that breathtaking scenery, those views in front of you of harbour and hills, ever changing that they are. Of course, while it is that classic charm that's in place, in 2006, our owners took a restoration of sorts that can only be described as comprehensive. So much in the way of modern refinements put into the property, but so cleverly retaining that those remnants of the past. The best of both just intertwined so beautifully together. Love the options you have with your outdoor spaces as well. The options of balcony or back garden where you can relax, you can entertain. Both spaces just sublime, very, very sunny, very sheltered behind there in the garden as well, with the elevated garden up above also. Love the fact you've got 2-car garaging, as you can see, and then those 2 extra car parking spaces beside. That, I think, just such a rarity in this location. It's a really big advantage. But what a spot, a long time in the making. Our owners have put an awful lot into this property, but up for grabs. What do we start with here at number 20 Britain Terrace? Ladies and gents, what's the money? $1 million to start. If it's there. Well, Alison, I'm happy to start there. You need to cross that line in the sand at $1 million. Do we go north from there? Is there 1.1? Maybe just $1,050,000 if it's easier. First call at the $1 million mark. Twice called. Consider what's been put into it, thought, effort, a lot of money, third final time at the $1 million. I look for $1,050,000, look to get your home into your new home. What do we say? What do we do? Right, if there's not a hand up, Alison, the property is going to come back to you and we talk to people, and I believe there are people to speak to afterwards if we need to. Last opportunity. Right, well, 1.1, that's going to be my final vendor bid. I'm passing it back to you, Alison, at that level. With the wording that we're not selling at 1.1, but above 1.1 is where you need to be. Have a conversation. That open, available. Alison, the person to speak to, obviously. I'm sure that's going to be sold very soon. Hamish. Thank you. Okay, folks, I now have the pleasure of taking you to Papanui, and in particular the property at 38 Proctor Street, very proudly brought to the market by Frank Nugent from the Harcourts Wigram team. He's busy today with two fantastic properties, this being the first of them. And firstly, I draw your attention to the contract, which outlines that 38 Proctor Street in Papanui, Christchurch, is of course a freehold title, made up of a spacious 607 square metres, more or less, and your settlement date is set down in the contract as the 24th of May 2024, so a nice quick turnaround and into your great new home here in Papanui. I love this location. I think this is really smart real estate. You're nestled there in between Northlands Mall and not far down the road there to Mirabelle Village. Of course, though, you don't have that Mirabelle price tag, but you've got such a great location. You've got that sought-after Paparoa Street Primary School zone, Heaton Intermediate. It's a great spot for the future, folks. It's a great spot for now, but I think those that are savvy about investment in real estate will be looking at these locations. Of course, you've got that medium density zoning that really underpins your investment too, but on top of that, you've got this great character 1940s weatherboard home that is timeless in its style from the outside, but has had all the hard work done on the inside. It's comfortable, it's warm, simply move in and enjoy. I love the landscaping, you know, it's been well maintained there. It's just smart real estate, good 3-bedroom home. Folks, here's your opportunity. Where do you see value here in Papanui? Call out your opening bids, folks. Where do we see it? Looking for a clue from the auctioneer? Well, I'll tell you, I wouldn't sell at $650,000. Is there $650 to start me from the room? $650 to get us underway? Anyone at all? I'll start then on behalf of our owner at $650. Look for a 25 on top from here. At $650,000, you'd buy it sight unseen at this kind of level, folks. Land alone. At $650,000, is there 25 on top? At $650,000, I call it away then. First, 75. Thank you, Ada from the Wigram team. At $675,000. At $675,000 should be an easy decision. 4 to 700 from here. At $675,000. First, second, third, final time. Well, I'll do it then on behalf of our seller to $700,000. Certainly not selling here. At $700,000, is there a 25 on top from here, Ada? At $700,000. As I say, great location, great investment for the future. It's an area with so much upside. At $700,000, is there 25 on top? What do we say, Ada? 710, it's okay, moving in the right direction. It does look like just you and me at this point at 710. Out of respect for your buyer, no more vendor bids from me. I'm going to simply pause there on your bid. We'll find a quiet space and we'll come and have a chat. Well, an update to come there, ladies and gentlemen. We get underway with the last of our properties for the 11 o'clock segment. And what a property it is here at 7 Alistair Avenue in Mirabel. Johnny Nichols, it's been a delight. It's been a privilege and a pleasure for him to bring this to market, to bring it to the auction rooms here today. For your consideration is the property in question, described as being a freehold parcel of 552 square metres, more or less. The 31st of May, again, that settlement and possession day, again, 10% your obligation upon the fall of the hammer. But this is a property that has just experienced and had a complete transformation. Really commend our owners on what they have put together, what they have created here. Simply put, it is just sensational. Simon Orfrey, of course, the architect, the mastermind behind the design, but love the way they've amalgamated the materials, the angles, the use of space, from living to courtyard to that multi-purpose, multi-use library where the bedrooms just branch off in either direction. Master to one side, that ensuite, a guest room to the other, that further third bedroom there and available at the same time. All of it, of course, just underpinned by the best of the best in terms of location. You simply cannot beat this spot. Elmwood, Mirabel, the schooling, it is all literally right there. It's fair to say our owners plan to be here a lot longer than they have, but it's a new project that's caught their eye, so they are moving on here today. So 7 Alistair Avenue, home location, impossible to beat. What do we start with? Opening bid. In the room, what's a number that works? Where do we see value for something as unique and special as this? Maybe a very easy start at something like 2.2 for the quality of money that's been invested. Easily done. As conversations are had. 2.2, off we go there at $2.2 million. Someone looking to advance, 2.324. First call at $2.2 million. Second call at 2.2. Third final at $2.2 million. Look, I'm not going to place any vendor bids. I'll make that clear, sir. If it's you and I, we're going to have a conversation off to the side. Any better than that before I do so? We're certainly not a level we'll be selling, but let's have a conversation. We'll pause and do that privately in the middle here. Back with an update in a moment.
I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell. Yeah, I like you, that's for sure. Never never have to close the door. Been a long time, a year before, and I'm missing you so bad. Gone away a month or more. Every show I call before, I need to hear that voice, cause right now feels like it's been too long. I could never let you go on thinking about those secrets true. And I would never bet the world that I would find anyone like you. I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell, oh it's true, oh it's true, it's true, oh it's true, oh it's true, oh it's true, oh it's true, it's true, oh it's true, oh it's true. You're an angel, that's for sure. With some devil, hear you roar. But I like it, we on the floor. And my ear be whispering. Used to have fun, now I'm bored. Do I miss you? Yes, of course. Think about that time when we stayed up all night talking. I could never let you go on thinking about those secrets true. And I would never bet the world that I would find anyone like you. I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell, oh it's true, oh it's true, it's true, oh it's true, oh it's true, oh it's true, oh it's true, it's true, oh it's true, oh it's true.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Grace down here, who looks after our presentation, streaming it to the wide world as well, has told me it is now 12:01. I hate when you've got the first auction at midday, because what do you say at midday? Good morning, good afternoon. I'm going to say good afternoon. I'm excited to offer you, on behalf of Alison Aiken and her good owners, 134 Richmond Hill Road. Superb to visit, enjoy some time up there the other day. The contract describes this fabulous offering as a freehold property, 2,946 square metres is the area of the parcel. We passed to some very lucky purchaser today. 14th of June is the contract settlement date. You may be working to an alternative. I'm not going to go through the swathe of extra chattels, but boy, there's some great chattels to be had there as well. It was an absolute pleasure and a treat for me to visit the owners the other day. It was a bit of a wrench to leave, because this is such an idyllic property. I think the late Charles Thomas was the architecture, the spark behind the home, has to be commended. But mind you, what a canvas he had to work with. The marine or the Pacific Ocean outlook, the hill outlook, it's just breathtaking, it's ever-changing, and I think will be good for the soul. Love the living areas, the long spread of living areas, indoor to the outdoors. That swimming pool changing facilities really turns your home into your own private resort. Master bedroom is just so peaceful. There's offices. There's so many different amenities there. Beautifully terraced, the outlook with all the trees and plantings. Superb. Gymnasium, that's got a multiplicity of use, but boy, you're going to be healthy using that pool and the gymnasium. Utopian lifestyle awaits. 134 Richmond Hill Road. Buyers, your opportunity. Where do you see value? Opening bidder offer. What's the figure? 2.2, sir. Good on you. 2,200,000 at the back of the room. At 2,200,000. Who advances at 2.2, Stella buying at 2,200,000. First call, bidder at the back of the room. Second call at 2,200,000. Third call at 2.2. No, not here, at 2,200,000. Any advance at 2.2? I'll work with a 50 at 2.2. Sir, I'm not going to be disrespectful and take a vendor bid if there's no other bids in the room at this stage. You know I can't sell at 2.2. Karen's going to find us some space, and I will come and talk to you privately and see if we can't make this your new home. 2.2, an auction is open, talking with my owners and our bidder at the back of the room.
Well, good afternoon. It now is to Andrew Steele next up from the City team and his good owners here at number 5 Mary Street in the suburb of Papanui. For those looking to acquire, what you acquire is a freehold title. It is 607 square metres, more or less, the 7th day of June. That'll be move-in day, that'll be settlement day, a date to look forward to. But a property on offer here at number 5, really just the culmination of 2 eras. That charm, the contemporary side of things, just so beautifully intertwined. All of that, of course, has been done at substantial cost by our owners. There it is on cue, that magnificent wing in behind, containing that kitchen complete with really top-end appliances. Love the stacking doors, just dissolving the barriers between the in, the out from the living spaces. Master bedroom, peacefully tucked away at the very back there as well. But that charm, that contemporary, tied together so very, very cleverly, beautifully presented, you'd have to say, inside and out. And the location here in Papanui, quiet, private, but very, very convenient to so much. Schooling as well with Paparoa Street just round the corner. So 5 Mary Street buyers, off we go. What's the opening figure? Good on you, Emma from the team, off we go. $900,000, I'd have thought the $1 million mark is the next step. At $900,000, first call at 9. Twice, who's here to join in? Third final call at Hayden, thank you. 950, work with that. There's the $1 million, step by step we go. Working with a buyer on the back wall from the Harcourts team at the $1 million. 1050 back in front, and 1-1 do we go, Emma? At $1,050,000 on Hayden's call. At $1,050,000, there's the 1-1. Back on my left-hand side, do we go 1-2? At $1,100,000 for Mary Street. The thought and effort that's been put into it. First call, twice called. 25. What about 50? 1,150 sound good? Okay, 1125 makes it $1 million in the eighth and 50 this time. Do we go at $1,125,000? There it is at 150. Suggest 1, 2 and stay aggressive and stay assertive at $1,150,000. Bid with Emma, 2 in it at $1,150,000. Walking distance to an awful lot. Another 25, happily work with that. There it is again at 1.2 this time. At 1.2, but not a barrier right, I thought at 225. Do we go there? At $1.2 million. Neaton's still very easy. First call at 1.2, twice at $1.2 million. Another 10. Okay, $1,210,000. Do we go 250, Emma? At $1,210,000. With Hayden? Or same again? Well, that may change your mind, Emma. $1,210,000 I'm selling, but not to you. Hayden, you and your clients in front at $1,210,000. It will be their home if I don't see better. Oh, there's 5 more at $215,000. This is where you need to do your best work at $1,215,000. Emma, you're where you need to be. Stay there though at $1,215,000, or Sir Mammy, you're back at 20 or 25 at $1,215,000. Once, penultimate call at $1,215,000. Give me the 20, never ever regret it if it gets you home, into your new home. At $1,215,000. Thought so. At $1,220,000. Do we go 30, Emma? At $1,220,000, the bid back here on the wall with Hayden. 2.5 at $1,222,500. It's a mouthful. Help me out. 130. Do we say 230? At $1,222,500. Be encouraged by the increment at $1,222,500. Or do you go another 2.5 to 25? At $222,500. 2.5. It is the 2.5. Emma, your turn, I think. At $1,225,000. 2 more. Okay, 27. Good work. At $1,227,000. I said it before. 30. Can we go there? Bids back here at $1,227,000. Try 28. At $1,227,000. No favourites. Winner over here at this point in time, though, at $1,227,000. For $1,000, do we try? First call at 27. Good work. $1,200,000. Oh, they're back though at 29. You're only behind by 1 now though at $1,229,000. 30. You round it off. We'll go 31 and push through at $1,229,000. Do you join back in? At $1,229,000, you said that before. Try again. At $1,229,000, selling. Once, twice, third. At $1,229,000. No. Going. Gone and sold. Well done, Emma. Congratulations. Well done, Andrew, and your owners over here.
But it never took away my heart. Have you been holding it safe? 'Cause it's been hard. You know I wanted to stay, caught us off guard, but there was no other way. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days, and I'm calling up to say I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. And I know that it's all with you. We stay up till morning and head out exploring, make up for months that we've missed. 'Cause the cold air is calling and my head's recalling the moment that I was convinced. We'll stay up till morning and head out exploring, make up for months that we've missed. 'Cause your lips are calling and my heart's recalling the way I could never resist. It's been so hard, but no, I wanted to stay. Caught us off guard, but there was no other way. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days, and I'm calling up to say I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. And I know that it's home.
All right, ladies and gents, thanks for your patience taking us to our next offering in the catalogue, number 47, Mayfield Ave, in the ever-popular suburb of St Albans. Ken Ryan and Mark Holland from the Avonhead team have had the pleasure and the privilege of working alongside our vendors and marketing this stunning home the last few weeks. And obviously what it offers up, what you hope to acquire today, of course, is that underlying freehold title, 467 square metres, more or less to be exact. Settlement, well, that's laid out in the contract, clean and clear on the 14th of August. So 3 months away, or of course there's a few alternative dates on our vendors have been more than happy to work with. But the home itself, well look, buyers, you may be in the hot seat today, but when I had the pleasure of visiting the home the other day and meeting our vendors, I was certainly perched in the hot seat next to that absolute beast of a log burner. When you're sitting in the living spaces and it's comfortable, it's cosy, it's open plan, the communal kitchen, living, dining spaces, they're all there to set the scene for many fantastic family moments. It really is picture perfect. It's been lovingly restored, renovated, encompassing, of course, many modern comforts with that character charm there. You've got 4 good accommodation spaces, finalising the family function, and of course that stunning family bathroom there, or setting the scene for many refreshing family moments to come. Of course, located so close to plenty of parks, schools, playgrounds, shops, malls, restaurants, it's all there at your doorstep, and a quick commute back into the central city. It's not hard to see why this has been a favoured location by many. Now, of course, our vendors, they've chosen their next dream. They're chasing the country lifestyle, which means that we are very much offering up number 47 Mayfield Ave today to the floor. So who wants to start me away? Opening bid, opening offer.
785.
785. Fantastic place to start. Tom Hardy bidding on behalf of a client on the phone. Where to from there? Where's the competition? 785, there's the line in the sand. Where's the call? Is it straight to 800? You call it, I'll count it and work with it. First time it's 785. Second call. Surely one bid seldom buys. 800 down the back. Mark Holland bidding on behalf of a client. 800 we have. Is there 825 or 810? You call it, we'll work with it. What's the retort? Surely got something more stashed away. First call. 800 nice and even. Fantastic family home. 4 bedrooms here in this location. They're worth fighting for. What are we saying? Who's coming back? Second call. Searching for more. Is there 810, 820? You call it, we'll work with it. 800 is the bid to beat. Third. Give me a 1. We'll take it and work with it. You're in front, but just by nose at 801. 810 is the obvious call, Mark. What are we saying? 805. There it is. Working away hard on the phones at this stage, it would seem. First call, 805. Where to from here? Take another 1 if it helps, Tom. But you're in second place at this stage, not where you need to be. Second call. Third. Last chance. What are we saying and doing? Coming back? Otherwise, I'm going to pause, have a conversation with Mark on the phone down the back. Last chance. Take a 500 if it helps. Might put you in first place. Third. Final time. Mark, can't sell at 805, but we'll have a conversation off to the side. So auction paused at $805,000. Thank you.
A little update for you. My bidders have increased their bid to $2,400,000 at that level, at that beautiful level. No, not quite for sale at $2,400,000. So I am passing the property in unless there's a better bid in the auction room today. Otherwise, Alison will work with all parties after the auction. Superb home, great opportunity. We'll be there in the weekend. Any advance? All right, passed on that bid of $2,400,000, Ali. Thank you to our owners. Work continues. What's next?
Ned can't go yet, so you could ask Karen if you could do Michelle's.
Oh, is she ready to go?
I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell.
Yeah, I like you, that's for sure. Never have to close the door. Been a long time, a year before, and I'm missing you so bad. Gone away a month or more. Every show I go before, I need to hear that voice, cause right now feels like it's been too long. I could never let you go on thinking about those secrets true. And I would never bet the world that I would find anyone like you.
I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell.
All right, on with the show. Michelle, Simon, you're having a busy time. Nice to have one of our two owners. Glenn, nice to meet you and have you in the room today. And thank you to Victoria as well. Beautiful presentation, magnificent home. 19 Dormer Street is described in your contract as a cross lease and freehold. You know the rules. If you're the lucky new purchaser, all you do is put down 10% today, and the 23rd of May is when your life is transformed. You move into the property at that particular time. A couple of days ago, these good people took me around to look at the property and meet with the owners. I love Dormer Street. It's such a central street. A lovely mix of old and new, tree-lined street. You become part of a very, very good community. Very clear when you look at the property that one of our owners in trade, the other, of course, in interior design. So this is what you get as a result. Love the living areas that spill out to the most wonderful courtyard. It's sheltered, it's sunny, virtually like a little garden of Eden. There's citrus, there's fruits, there's all sorts of things growing in that garden. Beautifully heated, 3 bedrooms, one you'll probably use as your office and your guest room, but plenty of space. Kitchen immaculately done, as is the bathroom. You just move in and you enjoy the fruits of their labour. Restless people looking for the next project. All right, number 19 Dormer Street. Folks, who's here to buy? What's your first offer? Strong would be my suggestion. I'll give you an indication. Strong's not $850, so I'm going to open proceedings at $850,000 for my owners. At $850, who goes next? $850,000, a vendor bid. First call at $850. I'll work with a quarter at this early stage. Second call, $850, would you say $875? Third final, $875 for my owners. We keep it at this level at $875. Say 9 for me or better. First call, second call at $875. 9's the last vendor bid, last opportunity. You know, and Simon and Michelle would have told you this is the best place to acquire. Give me 10, we talk in one of our private rooms. I'm at 900 on behalf of my owners, looking for a 10 to continue on negotiations. First call, second call. Well, you surprise me, this is quality. Well, if no one's going to bid, okay, and in anticipation of that, my owner has said if there's no bidding in the room, and I say to people online today, we're pricing the property at $1,050,000. That's an entry-level opportunity to Dormer Street. So we're there in the weekend.
We are Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday, but I would be calling you on Thursday or Friday. Property now priced at $1,050,000. Glenn, thanks for the opportunity. Work continues. Sold sign will be at the gate very shortly.
Next up, folks, 21 Bowie Drive in Woodend. It's a pleasure to work alongside, cap off the good work of Vic and Melissa from the Beckenham team, the good work they've done here. And Emma, isn't it, down there on the end as well? Sorry, the three of you. A collective team effort and a pleasure to work alongside our good owners. Just draw your attention to the contract that's been made available to interested parties, confirming that it's a freehold parcel. Big is the parcel, 2,100 square metres, the size of it. The 2nd of July, giving you ample time before settlement comes around. But over a half acre of real estate is what you look to acquire, an abundance of space for play, for games, for those outdoor activities, for parking the vehicles and the toys. The guys have suggested that even with the right consents and resources, you could of course look to subdivide as well. As it stands, the existing dwelling of course boasting that single level configuration, a timber rich interior, providing that warmth and that personality to each and every single space. A good degree of separation between living and accommodation. You've also got the really big advantage of that rumpus room off the garage as well. That could be utilised in a number of different ways. All of it here in the Woodend Township, commutes into town with that new motorway, just so straightforward and easy. So number 21, ladies and gentlemen, an opening bid is what I now seek. What do we start with? 640. Precise, sir, and I appreciate it. $640,000. What do we say and do from there? Maybe 20 more at 660. Is it in the room? First call at $640,000. Twice the money at $640,000. Is there better? Third final at $640,000. Well, so you've been good enough to place a bid. I'm not going to vend a bid against you. We're just going to have a conversation. 640, again, will not own the property, but we're going to have a chat off to the side and see if we can pull things together.
All right, ladies and gents, thanks for your patience once again. Just a quick update on number 47 Mayfield Ave. Look, it's been 10 years in the making coming here today, so of course you can appreciate that these decisions don't come quickly or easily, but communication outside the room, our bidder has increased that figure to $812,000, and our vendors have said after a decade of loving and living in here, it is time to move on and move countryside. So we are selling away unless I see any better bid or offer at $812,000, and I'll call it through 3 times, give it a wee bit of time for that to marinate through, to think about it, ponder your future. First time, $812,000. Any advance? Selling away, last chance. Second call, third, final chance. There will be a new neighbour moving into Mayfield at this stage, because $812,000 at this stage, it's gone and sold on the phone. Congratulations. Well done, Kier. Well done, Mark. Thank you to our vendors.
Okay, folks, I take you back to 38 Proctor Street in Papanui. We left the room before with a bid of $710,000. We have had productive discussions. Now, Ada and your clients, can you please confirm that that bid is increased to $773,888? Thank you. It's unusual, but we certainly take it. If there is no further in the room, folks, our owner's instructions are clear. We sell away today at 773,888. Any further advance at all, or I sell today, first, second, third, final time. Congratulations. It's going, sold. Okay, folks, I take you to Wigram, and in particular the property at 7 Harston Place, very proudly brought to the market by Lynn Ma and Ada Yang, of course, of the Harcourts Wigram team. It's a great home, 5 spacious bedrooms, great house, and a fantastic location. Of course, you're just a short walk away from the runway and everything Wigram has to offer. Excuse me. As I said, 5 great bedrooms. I love that landing space you've got upstairs as well, which just provides you another option, whether it be for teenagers, etc. But as I said, location, Wigram is popular because everything is there on your doorstep. I love the fact that the runway, you have cafes, you have bars, you have so much right there. You had the New World Supermarket, of course, as well. The home itself, great indoor-outdoor flow. That louvered area really becomes an extra living space through most of the year. It's nice and warm there. You can close the sides, close the roof. Great indoor-outdoor flow there. Great entertainer's home, as we can see. So much here on offer, and it's a great home. Of course, your settlement date set down in the contract as the 24th of May. A nice quick turnaround and into your great family home in an ever-popular location of Wigram. So, folks, with that said, where do you see its value? Call me your opening bid. Where do we see it, folks? 880. A little bit lighter than I would have liked there, but I'll start at 880. That's at $880,000. At 880, Ada there with the buyer on the phone. At 880, I'll push straight through on behalf of our vendor to 920. Certainly wouldn't be selling at this level. At $920,000, would you take me to 950, Ada? Outstanding buying at these kind of levels. At 920, 950 is what I'm looking for. At $920,000, first, second, third, and final time. 930, I'll take it, at $930,000. Bit of work to do here. Just think of the replacement costs of a house of this size at $930,000. At 930, well, if it's just you and me, Ada, out of respect for your buyer, I won't place any bids. Bit of work to be done, though. We'll find a quiet space and we'll come and have a chat.
Well, welcoming next up Matthew Luce with 76 Muir Hill Street in Hallswell and his good owners. The paperwork making it clear it's a freehold parcel of 511 square metres more or less. The 6th of June, being a Thursday, will be your settlement and possession date that you're working towards in this case and instance. But this is an opportunity to avoid the headaches, the hassles, the complications of building, but enjoy a near new home for yourself, all the merits and benefits that go hand in hand with doing so. This one that is just 3 years young, the balance, of course, of that master build warranty coming your way. Again, immense peace of mind as a result of that. It's a home that's really sensibly put together, really well suited to families, that split level living, that really magnificent kitchen complete with Miele appliances, stone bench tops, that living space, of course, extending out to that louvered, that covered and sheltered patio space for those countless hours where you can spend relaxing, perching and pondering. Each and every bedroom a really good size as well. Internal access garaging, another good plus, and all of it positioned in the aptly named Quarry Park, with the quarry very close by for the recreation that provides. That really just becomes your backyard to explore and enjoy. So Muir Hill buyers, over to you we go. What do you start with? Engage with? Is there $900,000 as a figure to get off and underway? 3 years young, very well looked after. With me then, $900,000 vendor bid. Participation at $950 is there. First call at $900. Twice at $900,000. Last chance, third final call at $900,000. Is there a hand up at $950? We talk to you here and now in the auction room. If not, property's going back to Matt. Right, Matt, it is going back to you. It is going back to you with an announcement that it is going to be made available post-auction now with a price. That price is going to be $1,049,000. I think it's fair to say well priced. Matt, you are going to be at the property doing an open home this Sunday, 1 to 1:45. I have that correct, but feel free to get into contact sooner. $1,049,000, that is where you need to be. Best of luck. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's continue with our midday segment of the auctions. Sean David, Callum Brownlee, a very good morning to you and to your owner. Selma, welcome to you. Thank you for the opportunity of selling your home today. It's been in your hands for a very, very long time. It's been a rental, it's been your own home, and you've enjoyed a very, very good tenure. Now, the contract that you have describes this property as a cross-lease in fee simple. You put down 10% as deposit today, and the balance needs to be paid on the 17th of May. The spa pool remains, but we sell it on an as-is basis. My owner hasn't used it herself for quite some time. I went with the Callum the other day to have a look at the property. This is right in the village. I think you mentioned early morning swim, and it's certainly within your range. It's certainly walking distance down to all the amenities of Sumner. It's a community that just grows and grows and increases in desirability as well. This home has been beautifully refreshed. A credit to my owner. Living areas, bathroom, kitchen, they're all in good order. The kitchen's very social. It wraps around you, so food preparation is easy, but you don't lose any contact with your family or your friends. Good sized bedrooms in the property, and there's a super big double garage at the back. Patios either side of your living, so you're getting that sun all day long. But I would describe this as an entry level to Sumner. They get harder and harder. All right, opportunity at 57 Wakefield Ave. Who seizes that with both hands? Your turn now, buyers. I'm looking for your bids. Start where? A clue from the auctioneer. Well, I'm not going to sell this property at $700,000. Too good an opportunity for that. So 7 is a vendor bid. We'll work in 10s or better. 700,000, first call. I bid for my owner. We keep it at 700. Second call, would you say 710? Would you say better? Third call at $700,000. Well, 10's a vendor bid. But you need to show your hand, folks, at $710,000. I don't know why you wouldn't bid and find out what you'll buy it for today. You'd be the first to grab that opportunity. First call, 710. Second call at 710. Third. 720, my last line in the sand, would you say 725? Once at 720, gentlemen, if there's no bids, I'm going to pass. Second call at 720. Third call. Well, if there's no hands, I want to treat with absolute respect. I've got a very realistic owner with instructions that I'm going to listen to this. I'm going to price the property now at $750,000. Now that is, and I saw Alison go, oh, that's sharp. Get on the phone to your buyer. 750. When are we back in the home doing some open homes, guys? Saturday, Sunday. I wouldn't wait that long. So property price now at $750,000. I would tell you that's the best opportunity in Sumner. Selma, good luck. Thanks for that opportunity. Priced 7.
Well, to conclude our midday auctions, ladies and gentlemen, we remain in the suburb of Sumner once more. We welcome back yet again Alison Carter and her manager Jackie Derrick supporting her, this time with the property 115 Nayland Street in the suburb of Sumner. It's described as a cross-lease title. You purchase a half share in that quarter acre, 1,011 square metres. The 31st of May is your settlement date in this case. But Nayland Street, it is simply real estate gold. That golden triangle of Sumner is what you find yourself living right amongst. The sunshine, the matter of steps you are away from the esplanade, the sand, the surf. What a community, what a lifestyle it is that awaits the next fortunate owner. It's a lifestyle that so many dream of, so few obtain. This a home that I think is just picture perfect as a villa, but a villa that has been enhanced, it's been modernised, it's been upgraded, all of that done to just ensure comfort, to also allow families to grow, to thrive. As many as 4 bedrooms, such a unique find here in this suburb. At the same time, though, that near new kitchen in place, the choice of 2 living areas. Love the big deck out behind where you can sit back and relax as well. But really, it is that location, it's that proximity to so much that really makes this a pretty exciting prospect. So Nayland Street, hard to beat. What do we start with? Who's here to purchase? What would you pay for this location, this home? A lot of good things done to it. The golden triangle of Sumner. Is there 1.3 in the room? That's what I look for. Steps to the beach. What a lifestyle. 1.3 with me. Vendor bid at 1.3. Who says 1.4? First call at $1.3 million. Twice. Third final at $1.3 million. Again, if there's not hands up, won't hesitate. We'll pass it back if we have to at 1.3. Right, hesitation may cost you, but I'm going to increase one more time on a vendor bid to $1,450,000. That's going to be as far as I go. Alison, from there on, it is your conversation to have. North of $1,450,000 where you need to be, but we expect strong interest in 115 Nayland Street. Alison's here, or get in touch via the telephone. Either way, be quick about it. Thank you.
I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell.
Yeah, I like you, that's for sure. Never have to close the door. Been a long time, a year before, and I'm missing you so bad. Gone away a month or more. Every show I go before, need to hear that voice, cause right now feels like it's been too long. I could never let you go on thinking about those secrets true. And I would never bet the world that I would find anyone like you.
I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell.
You're an angel, that's for sure. With some devil, hear you roar. But I like it when you're on the floor. In my ear, be whispering. Used to have fun, now I'm bored. Do I miss you? Yes, of course. Think about that time when we stayed up all night talking. I could never let you go on thinking about those secrets true. And I would never bet the world that I would find anyone like you.
I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell.
Okay, folks, we left the room there at 7 Harston Place with a bid of $930,000. We've had a small increase to $950,000. However, not at our level our owners are willing to sell today. So, folks, one last chance around the room. Any further advance on $950,000? Well, Ada, I pass the property back to you, and now with clear instructions from our owners that the property is to be priced at $1,049,000. Substantial 5-bedroom home here, folks, in a great location. Please talk to Ada about arranging a viewing if you have not yet been through.
A moment on Bowie Street, ladies and gentlemen. We're still working away there, but we are going to get underway with our 1 o'clock auctions. Thank you for your patience. Welcome if you just have joined us. We work alongside, next up, James Dwyer from the Cashmere team. He brings with him here to the auction room, next up, 1B Meadow Street in Papanui. The paperwork making that very clear that it is a cross-lease title. You purchase a half share in 814 square metres, more or less. The 28th day of May will be your settlement and possession date. But whether a starter, whether that perfect first time, whether it's an investment, whether it's that something that little bit smaller and easier, some really good options here either way at 1B. It's just immaculate with what's been put into it, recently renovated, given that new lease of life. It is spick, it is span. It's in excellent condition instead for the next chapter and stage of life, whatever that may entail. Of course, the pair of bedrooms, the brace of accommodation, that really striking kitchen there as well, well equipped for meal times, but I think best of all is the convenience that's on offer here. Whilst a no exit quiet street, you are just steps away from Northlands and all that has to offer. Public transport routes as well, that's very, very accessible. That just adds to the appeal here. So a great opportunity here. The garage included right on cue there, as you can see. So Meadow Street buyers, what do we start with? Opening bid. Value is where? For a neat and tidy unit, single level, investment home options, what would you pay? What about an easy indication at maybe something like $450? To get things started, is there a hand up? At $450,000? Vendor bid then at $450. $450,000, holding that on behalf of our owners. First call at $450. Twice at $450,000. Are we saying 475? Are we saying 500? Third and final time at $450,000. Is there a hand up? If there's not, I'm going to pass the property back to James. Last chance. Right, if that's the case, James. Look, a line in the sand, I think, at $520,000, a final vendor bid from me. We hand it back to you. We're looking for interest above that level, but please have the conversation. More than welcome to do so. James is available. He'll get you through at any stage, any time. If you haven't seen it already, encourage you to do just that. Thank you, James. Thank you to your owners as well. Good luck.
See you tomorrow.
Thanks, Ned. Right, moving through our catalogue, ladies and gentlemen, Ricardo Felitti has had the honour and pleasure of marketing for Mr. Clark, number 28 Huntington Place, obviously in Burnside. It's a freehold property. The area of the parcel we passed to you today, 629 square metres. We do that on the 26th of June, you having paid your deposit to secure ownership in the auction room today. Just reflecting on how quickly family situations change. The Clark boys, well, they've grown and gone from this opportunity. Love the Burnside High Zone. They love the space. It's been a brilliant family home for them, but now, of course, probably too big for their needs. It's a lovely cul-de-sac. It's so quiet. It's beautifully presented right throughout. The home has great living spaces, both inside and outside. Intergenerational harmony is so easily preserved. You can shut off that lounge. It's so sunny at the front of the home. The day-to-day living area is very vast as well. You can choose upstairs your master suite. Later you might make that downstairs, but it's got really good flexibility. And if, like our present owners, kids are at school, the study, the dedicated office, that's going to be a real boon for you as well. Moving on, after 8 years, who's going to be the replacement? Who's the new buyer? Opening bid is what? Well, give us a clue, Mr. Auctioneer. You know I wouldn't sell a home like this, say, at $800,000, courtyards back and front. 800 is a vendor bid. I'll accept your bid as you come into the room now. First call at 8, second call at 800,000. Third call at 800. Well, 820, I'm not selling at that figure at 820, so I bid on behalf of my owner again at 820. First time at 820. Second call, third call at 820. Ricardo, I'm going to take one last vendor bid at 840. Otherwise, we go to the wider marketplace. Where competition can be harder and more pesky, 840,000. Second call. Third call at 840. Well, if there's no hands up, let's treat our owner with respect. He said, in the event that nobody bids today, I'm to price the property. And I say to everybody online, here's a real opportunity with an RV of $1,060,000. We want to price it $950,000. I would be acting on that very, very quickly. You deal with a very, very realistic owner. Ricardo's your man. Give him a call as soon as you possibly can. Thanks for that opportunity.
I'm coming home to you.
Right, well, ladies and gentlemen, great to see some energy in the room. We have some updates we're working on, but in the interest of keeping things moving, we do just that. Welcoming back Andrew Steele from the City team with 33 Henley Green in Northwood. Contractually here, you're purchasing a freehold parcel of 336 square metres, more or less, the 17th of May. Short and sharp, not long to wait before you can make number 33 your own. But it is an attractive and really appealing property, this at number 33. I had the pleasure of visiting just the other day. Love the fact it's single level. That'll be appealing for all ages and stages of life. Roomy is the living space there. Love the clever inclusion of the separate purpose-built study tucked away there. Allows you to get some work done from home quite comfortably, quite easily. Internal access garaging, a big plus. Permanent materials with the red brick around the exterior, the touch of outdoor space, but then you have that bounty of outdoor space in the form of Sticks Mill Reserve, literally right there, steps away for those leisurely strolls in the morning or evening, entirely up to you. Super Centre there to service your needs as well. So 33 Henley Green, ladies and gentlemen, to you we go again. Opening bid. Participation at what level? Where do we start? Maybe 650? Does that work? 650. Looking for that sort of level or elsewhere. Vendor bid then at $650,000. Holding that. Easy money. Modern construction. Is there a hand up? 700 maybe. First call at $650,000. Twice. Third final call at $650,000. Again, if we need to, it goes back to Andrew. You have a chance. Your chances now. Right? If that's the case, Andrew, $700,000, I'm stopping there. North of there is where you need to be. Still available. Conditional offers, we will now consider those. North of $700,000. Right along, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, we draw your attention to 23 Wendover Street in Bishopdale. Courtney Pero. Your pleasure to market the property in Bishopdale alongside your good owners. Good luck if you're here to purchase as always. What you buy, though, again, Courtney's been diligently providing you with the paperwork. It is a freehold title. Again, the best title we can offer to you. 688 square metres, the quantum of it. The 2nd of August is a date to look forward to with that settlement and possession of falling upon that day. But what a quiet street it is. Certainly peaceful, certainly tranquil. I commend our owner on just how well she has maintained and looked after this home, that presentation evident for those that have taken the time and care to visit. Love the location though, with its proximity to an awful lot, particularly the Bishopdale Mall, that host of shops, those amenities. They are a matter of minutes away, just making life very, very easy as a result. The setup of the home, it is functional, it is adaptable, as Courtney's put it in her advertising. There is the space for social gatherings through to that daily family life. It will cater to it all with absolute ease, that room off the garage, of course, whether it's that home office, whether it's that hobbies space. It's certainly a versatile inclusion, but you've got the large garage beside that. It's all just a really appealing proposition. So buyers, Wendover Street, what do we start with? Who's here to buy? Who's here to participate? A number from the floor. Love to hear it, love to see it. What do you reckon? Bit of action? Maybe 700? Is that a number that works for you? Look for that involvement from the floor. I start then $700,000 vendor bid. At 7, do we go 750 or better? First call at $700,000. Twice at $700,000. Third final call at $700,000. $725. It was getting pretty lonely up here, sir. So it's really good to have your company. $725,000. Welcome at $725. Who goes to $750? Look, again, I'll have a conversation here if I need to. First call, $750. Jay down the back on the phone with a client at $750,000. $75 if you'd like, or $800. At $750 there, not here. Once called at $750, 3/4 twice at $750,000. Is there another 25? 60? More? 810? Worth a try. $760,000, just a wee 10 on top at $760. Jay, do you take us through to $800? What's the next step to be? At $760,000? $775. There we go. Do we go $800 this time? At $775. Easily done. At $775. First. Twice. At $775. 85. Another 10. 785, beg your pardon, and 800 is it this time? 785. To my left-hand side and seated. 795. 805 if you want it. It's 795. On Jay's call. A really tidy family home. Wants the money at 795. Second call at 795. Third and final. Good on you, Jay, on top of yourself. $800,000, but not out of reach, I'd have thought. Do we go 810? At $800,000, do not be deterred. Once, twice, at $800,000. Third final, at 8. Okay, Jay, pausing on your bid. In front, $800,000, not where we're selling, but we're going to have a chat off to the side.
All right, while that negotiation continues, we will continue with our catalogue. Paul Middleditch, a very good afternoon to you from the Harcourts NAI team above us. Nice to have your colleagues in the room. We offer, on our owner's behalf today, Units 1 and 3, 19A Watts Road in Sockburn. I will be offering Unit 1 initially. It is a cross-lease in freehold, 10% your obligation. Balance needs to be paid on the 16th of May 2024. Clause 24 tells you that we sell on an as-is, where-is basis, but I think the properties are insured, but we sell on that as-is, where-is basis. This has been a brilliant passive investment for my owners long term. They're cashing up to do other things, but this has given them the opportunity to do it. So central, such a good hub. You're surrounded by such good businesses. Flexible, simple, uncomplicated investment, tilt slab, minor work that you can do there to increase your value as well. Great facilities, the washroom and the toilets as well. It's a great complex. So Unit 1, we add Clause 25 if you are lucky enough to buy the first. you will have the first opportunity to buy the second at that same price. So don't miss the opportunity. Unit 1, opening bid or offer. Where would you start? Unit 1, opening bid or offer. I wait for you. No bids? $50,000. I won't take vendor bids. If no one bids again, I'm just going to call and talk today's buyer on the phone. You might lose both opportunities. At $50,000. First call. 60. At 60. Once called at 60. Second call. How much?
65.
65. 70. Who's next? $70,000. First call. Second call. 75. Fives don't seem to be working. $75,000 only once. Twice. 80. At $80,000. Sitting in the room, you'd buy. 80,000 the bid I'm dealing with. Against you, Dave, and the rest of the room. Once at 80, twice at 80. Third and final call. Should have no hesitation at this level. Are we in or are we out? No? Very ambitious. Can't sell it at 80. Let's talk with your clients outside of the room. 80, the bid that I'm considering.
Ladies and gentlemen, an update on 21 Bowie Drive. Good but lengthy conversation taking place out of the room. That bid's been improved to $722,000. We now have instructions. Our owners are parting with their property. It is very much for sale at 722. I put the hammer down. Anything more in the room before I do so? First call at 722, work with 1,000, twice third and final at $722,000. Down here then, Tom, it is going, gone and sold. Well done, thank you. Melissa, Emma and Vic, congratulations on a well-executed campaign. Thank you and well done to our Well, last but certainly not least, ladies and gentlemen, we get underway with number 9 Monterey Place in Parklands. Frank from the Wigram team leading the campaign over the last few weeks. The contract, of course, outlining, confirming it's a freehold parcel. Substantial is the land at 818 square metres more or less. The 24th of May is your settlement and possession date. But a fabulous family abode on offer here on in Parklands. Of course, the quiet street, the setback position, the rear site that it offers, that sizable site at 818 square metres, gives you the grounds that are park-like with the manicured garden just framing it all so perfectly. The home itself, though, it's a home that's had an awful lot put into it, remodelled, rejuvenated, reclad. It is in tip-top condition. Nothing left to do for the next owner other than move in and simply enjoy it all. Sizable living just allows growing families to absolutely thrive. You have a master, but also a guest room that has the luxury of an ensuite as well. Again, that practical aspect of being single level, good parking, good garaging, tops it all off very well at the same time. So buyers, to you we look to. Opening bid. Who's here to purchase at number 9? What's the figure that works? A number for a property that's had a lot put into it. A suggestion from the auctioneer, well, I'd suggest something as easy as, oh, there we go, read my mind. $900,000. Jeremy from the Harcourts team working with a buyer on the phone at $900,000. Who puts up $950,000? First call at $900,000. Second call at $900,000. I chase $950,000. Third final at $900,000. Jeremy, I'm against you on a vendor bid. We need to be north of here at $950,000. Do you come back at $1 million with your buyer on the phone, or is it elsewhere in the room? At $950,000. First call, vendor bid. Second call at $950,000. Look for that rise, that advance. Look back here then, Jeremy, potentially. Are we better than that? At $950,000. Further in, $960,000. Puts you in the lead, but just, and we'll have a conversation if we need to. Not $1 million before I do so. Right, Jeremy, we're going to have a chat. Pausing on that bid of $960,000. Here with us.
I'm coming home to you, and I know that it's not home with you, but I'm coming home. I'm coming home.
Good conversation, improvement in that bid, but not to a level we're going to be selling today. So that's been passed in with a vendor bid I'm going to place finally at $2.5 million. We are north of that level, but speak to Johnny Nichols north of 2.5. Thank you.
Was convinced.
We'll stay out till morning and head out exploring, make up for months that we've missed. 'Cause your lips are calling and my heart's recalling the way I could never resist. It's been so hard, but no, I wanted to stay. Caught us off guard. That was
Folks, just going back to Watts Rose, I've been talking with my highest bidders. That bid stands at $80,000. Not going to sell it at that level. Is there any advance to buy in the auction room today? At $80,000, with the right, of course, to purchase the second. So unless you advance on this, I'm going to pass. We'll put both properties on the market with Paul. Any advance? At 80? Paul, at 80, I'm going to put them both back in your hands. So they are available now, either singly or the both together. So if you have interest in those properties, you really need to be talking to Paul now and get that interest on paper. Owners want to sell them, so I would encourage you to do your best work. Is that a
I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell.
Yeah, I like you, that's for sure. Never have to close the door. Been a long time, a year before, and I'm missing you so bad. Gone away a month or more. Every show I go before, I need to hear that voice, cause right now feels like it's been too long. I could never let you go on thinking about those secrets true. And I would never bet the world that I would find anyone like you.
I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell. Oh, it's true. Oh, it's true. It's true. Oh, it's true. Oh, it's true. Oh, it's true. Oh, it's true. It's true. Oh, it's true. Oh, it's true. You're an angel, that's for sure. With some devil, hear you roar. But I like it, we on the floor. In my ear, be whispering. Used to have fun, now I'm bored. Do I miss you? Yes, of course. Think about that time when we stayed up all night talking. I could never let you go on thinking about those secrets true. And I would never bet the world that I would find anyone like you. I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell. Oh, it's true. Oh, it's true. It's true. Oh, it's true. Oh, it's true. Oh, it's true. Oh, it's true. It's true. Oh, it's true. Oh, it's true. Clear skies of a different light, white noise that keeps me up at night. I can't help but think back to you. I wish that I could find a face that I would recognize. I replay the memory of you. It's been hard, you know I wanted to stay, caught us off guard, but there was no other way. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days, and I'm calling up to say I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. And I know that it's time with you, but I'm coming home. Hold on to my embrace, this time I promise it won't break. I'm hoping that things haven't changed. Life took us far apart, but it never took away my heart. Have you been holding it safe? 'Cause it's been hard, you know I wanted to stay, caught us off guard, but there was no other way. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days, and I'm calling up to say I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. And I know that it's time with you, but I'm coming home. I'm coming home. We'll stay up till morning and head out exploring, make up for months that we've missed. 'Cause the cold air is calling and my head's recalling the moment that I was convinced. We'll stay up till morning and head out exploring, make up for months that we've missed. 'Cause your lips are calling and my heart's recalling the way I could never resist. It's been so hard, but no, I wanted to stay, caught us off guard, but there was no other way. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days, and I'm calling up to say I'm coming I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell.
Yeah, I like you, that's for sure. Never have to close the door. Been a long time, a year before, and I'm missing you so bad. Gone away a month or more. Every show I go before, need to hear that voice, cause right now feels like it's been too long. I could never let you go on thinking about those secrets true. And I would never bet the world that I would find anyone like you.
I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell.
You're an angel, that's for sure. With some devil, hear you roar. But I like it, we on the floor. In my ear, be whispering. Used to have fun, now I'm bored. Do I miss you? Yes, of course. Think about that time when we stayed up all night talking. I could never let you go on thinking about those secrets true. And I would never bet the world that I would find anyone like you.
I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell.
Okay. Right, we go back to Monterey. We've had an improvement in that bid to $1,050,000, not a level we're selling. So we're going to pass that property back to Frank and look for post-auction interest north of $1,050,000. Paul, you've just told me we're presenting all offers via Frank this Friday. Next Friday at 5 p.m. or prior to 5 p.m. If you are interested, you'll need to be in there. Okay, very good. Lengthy. That bid's been improved to $831,000. Delighted to announce to our buyer on the telephone that the property has been successfully sold. Well done, thank you for your work, Jay. Courtney Pero, superb work from you also. Thank you.